age of 25. Why the fuck you gotta lie? Hey, loyal to my shorty when I think he confused. I think he want me to lose. He said, fuck me, nah, nigga, fuck you. And I saw your little brother front tooth. Y'all can get him. We put to the trenches with them fullies, turning point gang members and the witnesses who managed this. For real. How you join a gang when you're 25? You said I started time move riding at the age of 25. Why the fuck you gotta lie? Hey, loyal to my shorty when I think he confused. I think he want me to lose. He said, fuck me, nah, nigga, fuck you. And I saw your little brother front.
I need to go back and watch Raw. I said it was a good show. I'm probably not going to go back and watch the whole thing. Oh, shit, I'm not on TikTok live no more. I'm going to play my shit. It's probably not going to be anybody on YouTube lives be empty as fuck.
Real nigga, Chad.
Nobody show up. I ain't working out. Whatever, man. this shit empty as fuck. Oh well.
So I don't know how much you want to say about it or what is, appropriate to say or whatever, but obviously this like feud that ended up realistically with Draco losing his life has started a long time ago. And when you sent me that message, it made me realize that for sure I probably like glossed over the situations early on that kind of started the friction in the first place, particularly this pajama party situation where Red Bull ended up losing his life. But okay, what's your relationship to Red Bull in the first place? Because everybody remembers this interview on Street TV of you and him both posted up on the block doing this interview together a long time ago. Like, what was your relationship with?
That's my homeboy, little bro. I got his face tatted. That's my real homeboy, little bro. Real close knit, closest family, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but what you mean, like, as far as what like you said, like elaborate on what?
I mean, like when I made that video, I was basically telling the story from the perspective of Draco and shit. Whereas when you sent me that DM, I kind of thought about what I said in that video, and it made me realize that I did probably gloss over the relationship or the person who lost their life in that situation. So, like, I mean, I don't know if it's even worthwhile to break down what you know about.
Okay, let's talk about the littest topic in the known universe. The morning of the verses, YG's home is searched by California Highway Patrol, who are investigating the Draco murder. And then a couple days later, it comes out that Draco's security guard,
It's in a civil suit, bro. That's not in criminal.
okay,
I'm up to be like,
he still said it.
it's civil.
He still said it.
It's civil.
It's still something that can be used for them to connect the
Then
dot.
if the DA thought they can use that, they would have been used at the booking. That is civil. Y'all motherfuckers gotta like, for real, y'all take some shit and y'all like to forget about certain parts and make it sound like it's more than what it is. The dude said, let me tell you why you won't see that in the criminal courts.
What?
Draco had a shiesty on and I recognized him by his hazel eyes. I mean YG.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
YG ain't got no fucking hazel eyes.
Yeah, he does.
No, he don't.
I asked the AI, I said he does.
He don't got hazel eyes.
It's like light brown. It's like
Well,
in
he
that
ain't got
category.
hazel eyes.
It's not far off from hazel.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, show me where there's been a criminal filing. This shit been 5 years.
No, for sure.
It's
But
been
what,
5 years.
but what did you say that the California Highway Patrol searching his house the morning of? That is kind of notable?
No, I just think they already had that's how I feel.
Now you got Flacco sort of matching together outfits between the night that
Bro,
the
stop putting it all on Flacco.
Flacco wants the credit.
Do you think Flacco has more enhancements capability than law enforcement?
I'm starting to suspect that.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, but I do believe he's speaking to law enforcement. I actually know
Ain't no
somebody
believe
who told me he is.
he told everybody Flacco ain't lying.
I know, but I kind of thought he was lying, but then somebody told me they've seen the conversations.
No, he's talking to law enforcement.
They're feeding him info.
But here it goes. He's only talking to law enforcement. Flacco didn't even know where LA was, nigga, when Draco got killed.
Yeah.
He wasn't out here. That's because niggas like Munchie B and other niggas, when they was buddy old pal, is telling Flacco shit. Where's Flacco getting this shit? He wasn't there. He wasn't around. He didn't know nobody. But when we go back to who his friends was,
Right? Flacco ain't lying. Flacco told me they was gonna question Munchie B.
Right.
The whole twist was we was gonna wait to see if he was gonna say something.
I don't know why California Highway Patrol gave up on me so easily.
So,
What you know about that situation, or what could have taken place between certain parties leading up to that situation?
Listen, right? Because like when you look at the situation, so how the story was essentially told was Draco and them like they pulled up, and then I think it was Kels and AB and told Draco, yo, there's some Inglewood families here.
Mm-hmm.
And then as they're telling Draco that Red Bull is just walking by and they see him and fire and they kill him. So did Red Bull and Draco or Kels and AB like were they already into it? Like, was there words like exchanged back and forth, or do you feel like this was just some random shit they seen them, they panic and kill him?
I don't know nothing about that because I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I ain't never met Draco in my life. I don't think the homie did either. So I don't know.
Yeah, because
Draco he's in the wrong place, the wrong time. So for somebody to be somewhere at the wrong place, the wrong time, and come on and make songs like they a mass murderer, that's crazy. You got out because you was innocent. You didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? That's one thing. Kels and AB, I can't speak for them. You know what I'm saying? I won't. They in jail. They might got pills coming. I don't speak on anything.
Well, like, okay, but wasn't Draco alleged to have like drove with the getaway car, right? Like, would drive off the scene. So if
that was why he was being charged.
Yeah, right. So essentially, his innocence could probably be called into question in terms of his role, right? Because if he was the getaway driver, well, he was found not guilty, right?
No, they just dropped the charges the second time around.
Oh, sure, I bet. So the charges like that.
I wasn't there for none of that. Or
yeah. No, but if it's true though, like,
because when you talk about stuff like that, getaway drivers and all that, even though he resting or whatever, you still got people that's
true.
In the pen, or they are looking towards the
police interrogation. Get out of there.
Even though the case be over, that should still be. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like talking about stuff like that.
Wait till but true. But when you say, yo, Draco got out of jail and was talking like he was a mass murderer and he had nothing to do with it,
right?
But he was allegedly the getaway driver. So if he did get out and essentially beat the case on a technicality, then can he talk like that?
You're driving away and getting a getaway driver to everything.
Not true.
So, but he didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? So he got out of jail, and then he should have got back to rapping about foreign whips, lean bopping, flocking homes, crashing, all that like the shit he been rapping about, instead of all the other little reckless stuff, because it really don't apply to you because you didn't do nothing.
It's true, right?
Yeah, because I mean, that was always the question, I guess, from our perspective, is like, when Draco did get released, was he all of a sudden in a situation that he couldn't get out of in terms of having beef with a whole shitload of people in LA? Or was it a situation where he was intentionally antagonizing the situation and making it so that he wasn't going to be able to...
Making the music he made and the posts and the lives and all that, I think that like kind of made stuff worse, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like say you would have kept making the same type of music he was making, it might have not been as amplified. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you go back in time to 2016 or whatever, a part of the narrative about Draco was like, oh, it's dope that you got a rapper coming out of LA that's not really like gang affiliated and isn't necessarily rapping about that type of shit. Then you fast forward to 2019, 2020, or whenever it gets released, all of a sudden his content starts getting a little bit different. And the way he would have described it would have been to say, these motherfuckers got problems with me. I tried to squash shit, or I tried to put it to the side and not make that a thing for me, but I wasn't able to. People were dead set on having beef with me no matter what. So he said he didn't really have a choice.
Okay, he got D Smoke. He from Inglewood. I mean, where he's raised, it's like my neighborhood. Don't nobody associate no kind of gang, nothing, right? You got problem. You got kids looking more. They grew up where they grew up. Ain't nobody trying to call him no Parouge or none of that. But you got him. You know what I mean? He want to associate himself with certain groups. You know what I mean? There's certain groups that don't, you know what I'm saying, typically mess with us. You know what I mean? 60s, roll 100s or whatever. By design. You know what I mean? You want to align yourself with these people because you education and card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear about all these little affiliations and all that before the case. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of stuff people bring on themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, so before the Red Bull death, was the conflict with Draco and the Sting team, was that just some rap shit or was I got some street shit?
I never paid attention. I never knew nothing about none of that before then.
Sure, right? Because why, like I asked that is, because in 2016, and I think I got the month here, right?
But you talking song with Sean Mack?
No, right? No, look. So Draco released, I think it's like Chunky Monkey, right? In a short time and afterwards, according to, I think it's like the Fairway article, so Draco cousin got robbed. Too Shitty and Catchy and Draco were all, I believe, and shot at on separate occasions, right? So from the perspective of the fans, and we're thinking, yeah, this is just some rap shit prior to Red Bull dying, but apparently, you know, like the Sting team and Draco were engaged in, you know, a heated, I guess, street conflict with the Inglewood families even before Red Bull passed away.
He went to jail. Some Red Bull related things, and then he got out of jail. And did the Chucky Monkey video.
Oh yeah. Oh, bad.
Right.
So Red Bull's death was before Chunky Monkey.
Well, all this last shootings and stuff. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, when you burglarize people's houses, it might be the person's house you burglarize. I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, you're true.
Yeah, I don't know.
As far as you and him dissing each other, though, because obviously a lot of people, it's kind of the other elephant in the room is that Draco, in his final interview that I did with him, he was dissing you, and I had no idea what he was talking about. AD told me to leave it alone because he kind of figured it out partway through, like, oh shit. When did things become, you know, when did that become a thing between you and him specifically?
When he started referencing the homie in songs.
Mm-hmm.
That's, and you know, he can't speak back. So I spoke. That's all that was. And like it's a gang of homies from Inglewood, I'm saying they focus on their careers. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to get into the rap beef thing. And they take it a little bit more serious than I do. I know how to rap. You know what I mean? But they got real situations and shit. So I'm saying, Lil Deuce ain't trying to diss this dude. Roshi ain't trying to diss this dude. Scheme ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not that they scared, so they like, man, you know what I'm saying? I got it. You know what I mean?
In 2016, I remember Richie and Draco being around each other. It was all good.
Right. That's prior to the beef.
Yeah.
Right. That was cool. I never met the dude Draco. I don't know nothing about him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about none of them really. I don't know them dudes. Like except anybody that's probably Stick 10 as gangbangers, I know who they is. The rest I don't know them dudes. Like the pimps and the flockers, I don't know them. Never met them.
So how do you feel when you heard about him saying that on the podcast, blatantly taking shots at you?
I felt disrespected. Yeah, what you mean? Yeah, I felt disrespected. You know, most rappers they pop out. LA rappers at all these little clubs, like these people they not in a place to be. Them particular clubs. So I'm like, damn, they saying all this on this large platform disrespecting me, but I can't even get my leg back at all. You feel me? It ain't like I'm gonna run into you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'll be Airbnb up somewhere, just in the studio of Atlanta. Y'all not at these clubs and places. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and where were you when you heard the English song, right? Or like, how did you even like find out about that particular track?
I can't remember. I just heard the song. I can't remember. I can't remember where I was at, but I didn't find the song tight though. Not even
Not come, but you can't hate, brother.
No cap. I heard harder out of him. That I'm like, maybe it was the beat or something. Like, it wasn't hard.
This man said much. I put 50K on a blind nigga head. He ain't even see it coming. That's crazy. Come on, bro.
And he didn't get no money back. Who? Somebody got some free money?
That's true. Because you're alive. That's true. Hey, that's true. Because you're alive. That's true.
No, that's what I'm saying. It ain't even fair.
It was a hard bar, though, right?
No, it ain't fair for people like you to ask some type of questions. Because if I say something back, they gonna be mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
You don't care anyway.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, you care anyway, but it ain't fair for you to ask me. If I say something back,
no. Wait, the right. Listen, the goal of this interview, man, is to get the full story out, right? Now, you know,
I say anything as long as ain't no incriminating shit.
Yeah, of course, but you're kind of antagonizing shit by bringing up specific bars. Like, I could have recited everything that Draco said in that fucking interview. Oh, I'm not saying it. You're naming off the lyrics bar by bar. Like, listen, we're not trying to, like, pour gas on this situation that could easily become bigger than it is right now, right?
No, but is this your voice in the song? Talking about the song I put your voice in there?
Did you? I didn't remember that.
Oh.
Live stream empty as fuck, dude. Shoot. No, it really is super empty in here. I don't even do any workouts. And there's live. Nah, 'cause ain't nobody in here.
If you got shit one, you better get on the fly. Fucking it, get on the fly. It's 50 shots. They miss my headshot, but he's still alive. Bitch, I ain't got the time to argue with you about your cousin, ho. Look that nigga up, I tell you one thing, little mama. I beat that pussy out. Had that pussy loose off these tricks. I wasn't trying to fuck. One of them in Wisconsin. I know you bought your bricks. Bitch, I need everything. Cause my niggas fighting cases, they ain't shit a thing. Either way, you in a box, nigga, ain't nothing changed. Little nigga, you trying to box, you ain't got a thing. So
So southeast. I'm 50 with the K, thought he had a mouthpiece. Last lay a man down, some shit I went to trial for. My ops be on twerk, cause they scared to come outside. Street sweet, meet this Draco, make the crowd run the outcome. He chalks on, any pallbearers, 34 shots, Paul Pierce, pick your jaw up. No trace, Arkansas plates, made his car run. 40 ounce pops, make it shake like a porno. Bitch, don't ever try to throw the flag when we in war mode. Pizza party, bitch, this ain't delivery, it's the journal. Birth the nigga, all these earning niggas, we need ammo. The candy camera, watch your friends and family, man, who really love you? Who you really trusting? Them pills got you bugging, head and shoulders, talking guns and roses, foreigns with the rollies. Talking trucks and police, you better notice. The long mouths get you elbow, how you knew, told you. Stay dangerous, you know I love you too. Keep it on me. Don't mistake me for that kind of dude. Without me, they ain't about it. Nigga, tell the truth.
Nobody is. Oh, damn.
You don't got no money like you say you do. Enemies at your man's out of slate of you. All that looking fake tough don't bother me. Mad shows like I'm screaming and hollering. My DM filled with sincere apologies. If you don't want to go to war, stop popping. I know you don't want to leave, but you gotta go. I'ma make his hip hop when I rock and roll. It's a big deal, take too much effort. I cook beef, I'm like, who on extras? I just status now where I don't like to meet people. Clip hanging on my pocket like sweet Jesus. Chop hold a hundred. My race, that's a hundred. My neck worth a hundred. My whip costs a hundred. Yeah. Chop hold a hundred. My race, that's a hundred. My neck worth a hundred. My whip costs a hundred. Hundredy bop bop, 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 hundredy bop bop. In my ear, niggas tryna fake politics. Since he wearing 10K, getting hollow tips. It's a blizzard on my neck and a rocky wrist. Shells popping up the phantom on Roddy Rich. 128 shots and I don't miss. Before she give me bad habits, I drop the bitch. My cup spilled, I mean literally sock the bitch.
Even soccer kick.
Left hook, right hook, even soccer kicks. Click going so dumb and he common sense. A light show, boy, I couldn't even find my wrist. Niggas acting like hoes, shit, I don't get 128 songs and